You have probably spent most of your career doing what you were told would lead to a good retirement. You earned a strong income, saved into your 401k, and tried to avoid making major financial mistakes. Along the way, you may have also built up company stock, RSUs, a brokerage account, old retirement plans, and other benefits through working. Then you reach your late 40s or early 50s and realize the questions have changed. You're no longer asking whether you should save for retirement. You've already been doing that for many years. Now you want to know whether everything you've built is actually enough to take a step back from your corporate job. You may also be wondering how you would pay for health insurance before Medicare, whether taxes will take more of your retirement income than expected, and how a collection of investment accounts eventually turns into money deposited into your checking account each month. That is where New Horizons comes in. We work with successful executives, directors, vice presidents, and other professionals throughout the Twin Cities, the surrounding Minnesota Metro, and western Wisconsin. Most have been saving around 15% or more of their income for many years. They are not coming to us because they forgot to prepare. They are coming to us because the closer retirement gets, the harder it becomes to see how all the pieces fit together. Our job is to help make sure that picture is clear. The process begins with a discovery call. Most people do not come into that meeting with one perfectly worded question. They usually say something more like, I think we've done a pretty good job saving, but I have no idea when I can actually stop working. Or, I enjoy my job, but I want to understand when I can retire if my role becomes less enjoyable or my life goals change a few years from now. So we spend some time understanding what being ready would actually mean and what retirement looks like for you. Is it playing golf with your friends, taking vacations with your spouse, or spending time with your kids or grandkids? For one person, that may mean retiring at 55. For another, it may mean cutting back, taking a lower paying role, or reaching the point where a company buyout or a difficult new boss no longer controls that decision. That is really what the first conversation is about. We're trying to understand the life you want your money to support before we start talking about what needs to change. Of course, we will still need to understand what you've built. We'll talk about your income, spending, retirement, company benefits, investments, and anything else that may affect the plan. But the meeting should not feel like we are reading questions from a form. It should feel like a real conversation about where you are today, what may change over the next several years, and how to turn your savings into that next stage in life. By the end of that call, we should understand the question you're trying to answer. You should also have a clear sense of how we work and whether continuing the process truly makes sense.